Influence is not about tricking, it is not about games. It is about living with calm strength. Women see this strength. They feel it. A man who lives by Stoic ways does not need to force. He does not need to beg. His very presence speaks. That is the power we will uncover here. Today, you will learn 7 Stoic strategies to influence women without manipulation. These are not cheap tricks. These are not shallow tactics. They are timeless. They come from men who faced war, loss, power, and pain, yet stood calm and firm. Stoics taught that influence begins inside. When you master yourself, the world bends to your example. So let us begin. Strategy 1. Control yourself before you control others. A Stoic man does not let emotions drive him. Anger, jealousy, fear, he sees them, but he does not follow them. He holds steady. Women sense this control. When a man does not break under stress, she feels safe near him. She feels that his energy will not harm her. Think of this. If you lose your temper when small things go wrong, you show weakness. If you hold calm, even when tested, you show power. That calmness influences her without a word. She leans toward it. She respects it. Influence comes when she feels you cannot be shaken. Strategy 2. Speak less, mean more. Stoics taught that silence has weight. A man who talks too much shows nerves. A man who measures his words shows power. Women notice this. If you talk only when you must, and your words are clear, your influence grows. She listens because she knows you do not waste breath. Do not rush. Do not fill space with noise. Let your silence speak. She will feel it. She will want to hear the words you choose to share. Influence does not need volume. It needs presence. Strategy 3. Be steady in action. A Stoic man keeps his word. If he says he will do something, he does it. If he sets a path, he follows it. Women look for this steadiness. Many men speak but do not act. Many men promise but do not keep. A Stoic man does not play that game. When you act with steady rhythm, you create trust. Trust is the root of influence. A woman influenced by trust does not feel tricked. She feels guided. She feels that your strength is a rock she can lean on. Influence without action is hollow. Influence with steady action is unshakable. Strategy 4. Show power through peace. Many think power is loud. Stoics knew power is calm. A man who raises his voice shows lack of control. A man who stays calm even in fire shows strength. Women sense this difference. They trust the calm man more than the loud man. You influence not by force but by quiet power. Do not push, do not boast. Just be firm in peace. That energy spreads. It touches her mind and heart. It makes her want to follow, not because she is forced, but because she feels safe near your calm. Strategy 5. Do not chase approval. A Stoic man does not beg for praise. He does not twist himself to please others. He acts by principle. He holds to reason. Women respect this more than flattery. Influence fades when a man seeks approval. But when he stands true, without need of applause, his influence rises. She feels his freedom. She sees that he is not chained by her opinion. That is rare. That is powerful. By not chasing, you attract. By standing firm, you draw respect. Influence grows from being full inside, not from seeking outside approval. Strategy 6. Keep desire in check. Desire controls weak men. They lose focus chasing every chance. Stoics warned against this. They knew that chasing desire makes a man a slave. Women notice when men cannot control themselves, it pushes them away. But when a man shows discipline, it draws them near. To influence without manipulation, you must show that you choose desire, not that desire chooses you. A calm heart and steady focus are more attractive than wild hunger. Show that you own yourself. That makes her see you as strong, and strength influences. Strategy 7. Lead by example, not by force. The Stoic way is simple. Be the man you want others to follow. Do not argue, do not push. Live the values. Women see it, they feel it. If you want her respect, live with respect. If you want her honesty, live with honesty. Influence by being, not demanding. This is the highest form of power. She is not forced. She is not tricked. She is inspired. That influence is pure. That influence lasts. These are the 7 Stoic strategies. Each one builds from within. They do not rely on tricks. They do not rely on control. They rely on calm, steady strength. Influence without manipulation is the Stoic way. It is the way of a man who cannot be moved by storms. Now that we have laid out the 7 Stoic strategies, let us look deeper. To influence without manipulation, you must understand how women feel energy. Women notice details that men overlook. They see your tone. They read your body. They sense your state even when you say nothing. Stoics knew that real influence is not about tricks, it is about who you are every single moment. Let us return to the first strategy: control yourself before you control others. Think of a storm. Trees shake, winds roar, but the mountain stands firm. A Stoic man is that mountain. When she sees your calm, she feels a force that no chaos can move. This does not mean you never feel emotions. It means you do not let emotions rule you. You own them. This control makes her want to lean on you, because her heart knows you are safe ground. The second strategy: speak less, mean more. Why does silence carry weight? Because silence is rare. Many men fill silence with noise. They fear stillness. A Stoic man does not fear it. He uses it. He lets his silence create tension. He lets his silence draw attention. Then when he does speak, each word feels like iron. Women respect this because it shows patience. It shows that you are not desperate for her approval. You wait, you hold, you drop words like stones into water, strong, simple, lasting. Now, the third strategy, be steady in action. Words fade, promises break, but action endures. Stoic influence rests on what you do, not what you say. If you say you will call, call. If you say you will arrive, arrive. If you say you will build, build. Women test this often. They look to see if your actions match your words. When you prove steady, trust blooms, and once trust blooms, influence follows. A woman does not want a man who talks like a king but acts like a child. She wants a man whose deeds match his voice. The fourth strategy, show power through peace. Peace is not weakness, peace is command. When you keep calm while others lose control, you show higher strength. Women see this. If you yell, she sees loss of control. If you stay calm, she sees inner steel. She feels it in her body. Calm makes her trust you. Calm makes her feel safe. Influence built on fear dies fast. Influence built on peace grows strong. The fifth strategy, do not chase approval. Here lies one of the greatest traps for men. They think they must please. They think they must flatter. But when you chase her praise, you lose her respect. A Stoic man is not empty. He does not need her to fill him. He is already full. She senses this fullness. It makes her respect you more than the man who begs. It makes her want to lean closer, because you do not bend to please her whims. You stand tall. The sixth strategy, keep desire in check. Desire unchecked is weakness. Many men burn with hunger and lose their way. Women see this lack of control. They feel smothered, they feel chased. But when you keep desire balanced, when you show that you can wait, you reveal strength. Desire is not bad, but when you master it, it becomes fuel, not chains. Women respect a man who wants but does not beg. She feels his discipline. That discipline influences without words. The seventh strategy, led by example, not by force. This is the crown of Stoic influence. It is simple, yet it is the hardest. Many men want to command. Many men want to demand. But Stoic men live the values they preach. If you want respect, show respect. If you want loyalty, give loyalty. If you want peace, walk in peace. She watches. She learns from your being, not your words. This influence is deep. This influence does not fade. She is not manipulated. She is inspired. Now let us pause and look at the heart of these 7 strategies. Influence is not a trick. Influence is presence. Presence comes from control. Presence comes from silence. Presence comes from action, peace, independence, discipline, and example. Each one is tied to the Stoic core. Master yourself first. When you master yourself, you do not need to chase women. They notice you, they move toward you. Influence is not something you push outward. It is something you radiate. This is why Stoics hold such timeless wisdom. They knew life brings storms, trials, loss, and tests. But they also knew that strength lies not in shouting, not in forcing, but in living as a calm flame. Women sense this flame. It warms them, it guides them, it makes them want to follow your lead without you ever asking. That is the art of Stoic influence. Now that you know the 7 strategies, the question is simple. How do you live them? It is not enough to know. You must practice. Influence does not appear overnight. It builds with each choice, each word, each act of discipline. Stoicism is not theory, it is a way of life. Let us begin with daily practice for self-control. Control is the root. To build it, start with small acts. When you feel anger rise, breathe. Do not lash. Hold it. Let it pass. When desire pushes you to act without thought, wait, count. Choose. Each small act of control strengthens the core. A woman feels this over time. She knows you are not a slave to moods. She feels secure in your presence. Now practice for speaking less and meaning more. This is simple yet powerful. Each day, slow your words. Do not rush to answer every question. Do not jump into every talk. When someone speaks, pause, think, then say one clear line. Women notice this. They see that you do not spill words. They feel that your speech has weight. Over time, this calm pattern becomes natural, and your influence grows without effort. Practice for steady action comes from habits. If you say you will do something, write it down. Finish it. No excuse. No delay. Build a life where your word is your bond. Women watch this closer than you know. If she sees you act with consistency, her trust deepens. If she sees gaps between words and action, trust dies. Influence lives or dies here. Be steady, be sure. Next is power through peace. How do you live this practice? Calm in chaos. When traffic jams, do not rage. When life delays, you breathe. When someone tries to provoke you, hold still. Women feel this peace like air around you. It softens them. It pulls them closer. Peace shows mastery, and mastery influences. Now to approval. The daily practice here is to remind yourself your worth is not in her hands. Your worth is inside. Each time you catch yourself chasing praise, stop. Ask, would I act this way if no one saw me? If the answer is no, you are chasing. Cut it. Stand firm. Women see this difference. They respect the man who does not fold for attention, for desire in check. The practice is discipline. Do not give in to every urge. Do not beg for a time. Do not push for more than she offers. Hold back. Choose patience. Choose focus. When you show that desire does not master you, she feels your power. She trusts it. That trust deepens influence. Finally, led by example. This practice is the hardest yet most natural. Each day, ask, am I living what I expect? Do I give what I ask? Do I act with honor, truth, and calm? If the answer is yes, you do not need to command, your life commands for you. A woman influenced by example does not feel used. She feels lifted. See, the Stoic path is not about one grand act. It is about small daily choices that grow into steady presence. Influence builds like stone stacked on stone. A woman does not fall for a single trick. She falls into respect for a man who lives with discipline. This is why manipulation always fails. Tricks run out, lies crumble, but Stoic influence lasts because it is real. It comes from your being. You do not fake it. You live it. When she feels it, she cannot deny it. That is the difference between shallow control and true Stoic power. As you live these practices, your influence spreads beyond women. Friends notice. Strangers notice. Even rivals notice. They see that you walk calm while others rush. They see that you act steady while others falter. They see that you do not chase, yet people gather around you. This is Stoic leadership. This is Stoic presence. Remember this. Women do not want perfect words. They do not want cheap charm. They want strength that makes them feel safe, calm, and respected. Stoic influence gives that. It does not take, it does not trick. It leads by being. By now, you see the truth. Influence is not about her. It is about you. If you master yourself, you influence all. If you do not, no trick will save you. That is the Stoic way. You now hold the 7 Stoic strategies. You know how to live them. You see how they shape daily life. But let us ask the final question. What is the point of this influence? Why walk this path? Why seek to influence women without manipulation? The answer is simple. Because manipulation dies, but respect lives. When you trick, you win short. When you live Stoic, you win long. A woman may fall for games, but games end. When she feels your calm strength, she does not fall for a moment, she trusts for life. Think about legacy. The Stoics did not live for applause, they lived for principle. They knew that storms come and go, but character lasts. Influence without manipulation is not about winning her body. It is about touching her soul. It is about leaving her better, not broken. That is the true mark of a Stoic man. Let us walk again through the 7 truths, now with the lens of legacy. Control yourself before you control others. This is the root. Influence born from calm mastery lasts. Anger fades. Calm endures. Speak less, mean more. Words full of weight echo long after you are gone. She will remember your stillness, not your noise. Be steady in action. Promises break. Deeds live. A woman never forgets a man who did what he said, every time. Show power through peace. The world is full of men who shout, few are calm. The calm ones lead. The calm ones remain. Do not chase approval. When you need nothing, you stand free. When you stand free, all are drawn to you. That is eternal power. Keep desire in check. Discipline is the fire that lights respect. Uncontrolled hunger burns bridges. Controlled passion builds temples. Lead by example, not by force. This is the crown. No trick outlives example. No command outlasts a life lived with truth. Now, see the shape. This is not only influence over women, this is influence over life itself. These strategies make you the man others trust, follow, and remember. They turn you into a force, not a shadow. Women feel it. Friends feel it. The world feels it. This is why Stoic influence is so rare. Many men chase, few stand still. Many men talk, few act. Many men burn with hunger, few hold steady flame. Women are tired of the games. They want men of weight. They want men who can be trusted. If you live these 7 strategies, you become that man. Remember, the Stoic does not say, I will control her. He says, I will control myself. He does not say, I will change her. He says, I will live my values. And by living, he changes all. This is why Stoic influence is not manipulation. It is inspiration. And here lies the final truth. Women do not follow words, they follow energy. They follow the calm man in chaos. They follow the steady man when others falter. They follow the man who does not need them but who still chooses them. That is influence, that is Stoic power. So, as you leave this video, do not chase tricks, do not chase empty lines. Instead, practice daily control. Hold silence, match words with action. Stand calm in storms. Stop chasing approval, discipline, desire. Lead with your life. Do this, and women will feel your influence without you ever asking. This is the path of the inner citadel. The citadel is not outside, it is inside. When your inner walls stand strong, no storm breaks you. When no storm breaks you, all who see you want to stand beside you. Women feel it, men feel it, the world feels it. That is true influence. Now it is your turn. Take one of these 7 strategies and practice it today. Start small, build steady. Let each step harden the walls of your citadel. With each step you grow stronger. With each step your influence grows without force. Because in the end, the Stoic man does not need to say, "Follow me." His life says it for him. That's a wrap on this awesome video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.